Every time I try to record, they want to do this. Everybody should go D. This is gonna be my first freaking story time video, and this is gonna be about the time I got freaking robbed at freaking gunpoint. Let me just tell you that having a freaking gun pointed right at your head is like, you think about a lot of shit. When people say that your whole life literally flashes before your eyes, like, it really does. Like, okay, so a long time ago, if you watched some of my previous videos in the Boyfriend Chronicles, you will know that I used to mess with this fuckboy. Dating for like almost like 3.5 years. Within that 3.5 years, it was a lot of drama, a lot of stress, a lot of insecurity, and like domestic violence issues was going on. It was just a hot ass mess. So after we officially broke up, I had moved to a different city to just get away and start over, and I just moved far away. I was living with my father at the time, and that was not going well at all, so I moved to go live with my mother. So when I was living with my mother, I was going to school. I was in medical school, and I was working 2 jobs. I was working at a hospital, and I was working at Macy's. So when I lived with my mother, I like really started to get like my life back on track. When I was going to school and working to live with my mom, I didn't really have contact with my ex-boyfriend like that, which is really what I wanted, because the situation was so bad that I just needed to get away from him. He wasn't a safe person to be around. He wasn't it just wasn't, okay? He changed my phone number. He didn't know where I lived at because I had, of course, moved to a different city. So he had contacted me, I think via MySpace, possibly. Yes, it was MySpace. And he was just telling me how he really wanted to just reconcile everything. He was sorry and that he missed me and all this other type of stuff. Remind you that I was young and dumb and full of just stupid ideas and just something that wasn't real. Like, I don't know. It was just stupid. I was stupid! So I talked to him. I gave him my phone number. We started talking over the phone again. Long distance. He still didn't know what city I lived in or, you know, who I was living with or anybody like that. But he really told me that he wanted to see me, that he missed me, and he wanted me to move back home, and that just all this other crazy shit that just was stupid. You see how I'm beating around the bush. So I ended up telling him what city that I lived in, and he caught a bus to the city, and he got a motel room. So he called me. I went to the bus station, picked him up. We went to this motel, and back then, I was a very quiet person. I was very quiet, very timid, very shy. I didn't like to talk to people I didn't know. I didn't like people talking to me. I had a lot of trust issues, so I didn't really trust anybody. So I was a big person on don't speak to anybody unless they speak to you. Don't say hi to anybody unless they say hi to you. Don't communicate with people unless they communicate with you. Go to this motel. He gets out of the car to check in. He goes into the building. I'm still sitting in the car. These 2 guys walk inside the building also. So I'm looking in my rearview mirror and I see them, but I'm just not really thinking anything. So I'm still looking in the rearview mirror. My boyfriend comes out. My boyfriend, he was like caramel complected, very, very built, very athletically built. He worked out in the gym a lot. He had a really nice body. So he comes walking out with the room keys. These 2 guys come walking out behind him. They stop and talk. I'm sitting here watching them in the rearview mirror. Then he comes and get in the car. I'm like, what was that about? Who are they? And he's like, oh, they're cool. They stopped me and was asking me if I was in the military or if I was a police officer because of the way that I'm built. They was just talking, asking where I'm from and all type of stuff. To me, like, I just felt like that was weird. Like, stopping and answering questions and talking to people you don't know in a city that you're not from and you don't know this city. Like, why are you doing that? And he was all telling me that I'm too mean and this and that. But the thing about me as a person, even now, even more so now, that I have a very strong spiritual discernment. If something bad is going to happen, or if somebody ain't right, I feel it. Like, just by, I don't even gotta talk to you, I can just feel it off of you. I feel people's energy, and I just didn't feel right, like something wasn't right. Like, I just kept feeling like something wasn't right. Being paranoid, and I'm mean, and the type of person that he was in our previous situation before he even came out there, the reason why I left anyway, like, he was the type of person that you didn't want to make mad, especially me, so I just left it at that. So we got the motel keys, went into the motel. I didn't stay with him because, again, I was living with my mother. She was going to be questioning where I was at, and I didn't want her to know anything about the situation that was going on. So I went home, and that was that day. That was the first day. So the next day, I woke up in the morning. I went to my job, one of my jobs, got my paycheck, cashed it. So I had all cash on me, cash in my purse. I went back to the hotel to meet up with him. When I got there, I knocked on the door, and he opened the door to the motel, and these same two guys were in the room. He opened the door, and I seen them in there. I was looking at him like, why are you letting people you don't know in your freaking room? Why? So he's like, oh, this is so-and-so, this is my girlfriend, this is so-and-so. I was like, oh, hi, how you doing? So when I come into the room, there's weed laid out all on the dresser, and my boyfriend's like, oh, I'm just buying some weed from them, and then we might smoke, and then, yeah, I'm just getting some weed from them. I was never a smoker like that. No, so it wasn't for me. This is strictly for his benefit. I'm like, whatever, dude, like, whatever. I was so pissed. I was highly pissed. So I put my bag down in the corner. I go to the bathroom, and this particular bathroom, it's like the bathroom and the showers and a door, and then before you even walk in the bathroom, there's the mirror and the sink right there. The bathroom's like right there. So I go to the bathroom, I come out, wash my hands. As soon as I turn around, one of these dudes clacks a gun and points it right at my head, like this far away from my head. So I'm sitting there like I didn't even realize what the hell was going on. Like, oh my God, like this, and the guy has the gun pointed at my head, and he's like moving it to him, moving it to me, moving it to him, moving it to me. He's like, don't move, don't move, don't move. I'm like, I was like, the thing about it is like, even though I was in danger, like for some reason I was calm. I was very calm. Like I didn't panic. Like I was very, very calm. It was like I was like in a trance or something like that. I was just like, and I was just breathing really deep, trying not to make any sudden moves, but it's like something took over my body that kept me calm. So the guy had the gun pointed at us. The other guy that was with him takes all the weed, takes my bag, dumps it out, took my cell phone, took all my money. That was my entire paycheck I had in cash on me. Just so happened that I had cash on me that day. And they just start going through all his stuff. And the crazy, fucked up thing about it right now is that the guy had the gun pointed at me, and my boyfriend was there, sitting there, and he ran into the bathroom and closed the door. It was just me out there in the room, and the guy had the gun pointed at me, and he's like locked himself in the fucking bathroom. So the guy still has the gun pointed at me. The other guy's like going through all our shit. He has the gun pointed at me, and I'm just not even blinking, just looking at him. He's looking at me, we're looking eye to eye, like just looking, and the gun barrel is like right in my forehead, and I'm just like, I'm getting tears in my eyes right now just thinking about it. The thing about it is that when somebody says that your life literally flashes before your eyes, it literally does. In that short amount of time, I was thinking, the first thing I thought about was my mom. I thought about things about when I was little, like a baby, like when I was 3. I thought about school. I thought about just everything. Like so many things were flashing in my head. But the main thing that I kept thinking about was my mom. Like my mom's gonna be so disappointed. She's gonna fucking kill me, and I'm already gonna be dead, and she's gonna be like depressed, and then she's gonna. I just kept thinking about my mom, and like if he pulled that trigger, my fucking dome would have been blown off. Like, do you not understand how close this gun was touching my forehead? It was the craziest feeling because I swear to God, like I swear something came over me that kept me calm. Like, and I was scared, but at the same time, I felt like I was gonna be okay. And I think it was like, it had to be like my guardian angel or something that came inside me and was just like, keep calm, D. Just keep calm. Just keep calm. I don't know what. It was just the craziest feeling. So the guy has a gun pointing at me. The other dude is like dumping out everything, taking our stuff, going through all our stuff. I'm sitting there. This bitch is locked in the bathroom. So they take all the weed and just dip. Like they dip, open the door, swung the door open. The door hit the back of the wall, like dipped out. So then as soon as that happened, it's like I dropped, like in relief, like I'm alive. Thank God. So as soon as they ran out, I'm like catching my breath. Then I kicked open the bathroom door. This I swear to God to you guys, this was in the bathtub like this, like fetal position in the bathtub. Like that's how he was when I bust open the bathroom door. So then as soon as I opened the bathroom door, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And he got up and ran out and just got on the balcony. He was like, I will beat your ass, da 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 da. I was like, dude, it's too late, they gone. My cell phone, which I had a T-Mobile Sidekick LX back then. They took my entire paycheck in cash. They took all the money that was in his pockets. They took his weed. They took his jewelry. They took my jewelry. They took everything. They took my jewelry. My jewelry wasn't even real. When they dumped out my purse, they took almost everything out of my purse. I thought they were gonna steal the damn car keys and take the damn car, but they didn't, thank God. It started really adding up to me, like, that's why they wanted to know if you were in the military or if you were a police officer, you arrogant ass. Yeah. And he booked that room for like 5 days and he ended up leaving that same day. So, yes. Thank you guys for watching. That is my story time on the time I got robbed at gunpoint. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I can laugh about it now, but at the time it was not funny. Like, I could have died. Please remember to subscribe, comment, and share the video. Thumbs up if you like it. Let me know in the comments what you think about these story time videos because I got stories and stories and stories and stories for days. So I can do more of these types of videos if you like. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.